Hello students, today we will do some questions related to the topic which we have studied till date. See, the first question is, with the help of a chemical equation, show how will you convert 2 bromopropane to 1 bromopropane. We have to convert 2 bromopropane. See, this is 2 bromopropane, CH3CH. Br is attached to this carbon, CH3. 2 bromopropane, and we have to convert it into 1 bromopropane. Now see, first we will react it with alcoholic KOH. With alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenation will take place. Br from here and hydrogen from this, it will be removed and a double bond will be formed here, double bond here. Now see, we have to prepare now 1 bromopropane, so it means that we have to put bromine here. Yes, HBr will be added, and if HBr will be added, then we have studied according to Markovnikov's rule, when unsymmetrical alkene or alkyne is there, then the negative part will go to that carbon atom which is having lesser number of hydrogen atoms. Yes, and anti-Markovnikov's rule is the negative part will go to that carbon atom which is having larger number or higher number of more number of hydrogen atoms. Yes, so in presence of peroxide, benzoyl peroxide, this reaction will take place and Br will attach itself to that carbon which is having higher number of hydrogen atoms, and hydrogen will be attached here. So this is how from 2 bromopropane we have prepared 1 bromopropane. Now next question is, from methyl bromide we have to prepare acetic acid. See, methyl bromide we are having, if we'll put alcoholic KCN, potassium cyanide to it, what we will get? CH3CN, methyl cyanide. And when this methyl cyanide, it undergoes complete hydrolysis in the presence of any mineral acid. Here we have taken dilute HCl. In presence of dilute HCl, it will undergo complete hydrolysis and we will get acetic acid along with ammonia. So this is how from methyl bromide first we have prepared methyl cyanide, and then this methyl cyanide undergoes hydrolysis, complete hydrolysis, and we have prepared this acetic acid. Now the next question is, probe 1-ene to 1 bromopropane. Probe 1-ene, 1, 2, 3. Probe, here double bond is present, 1-ene. When HBr will be added to it in presence of peroxide, this Br will be attached to that carbon atom which is having higher number of hydrogen. It means we will obtain CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. Now see next one, normal. Its N means normal propyl bromide. This is propyl bromide. CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. This is N propyl bromide. Okay, or actually this is the common name, and if we'll talk about IUPAC naming, then it is 1 bromopropane, and we have to convert it into isopropyl bromide. Isopropyl means bromine is attached to that carbon atom which is attached to 2 more carbon atoms here. We have to convert 1 bromopropane to 2 bromopropane. Again the same thing, alcoholic KOH, dehydrohalogenation will take place, double bond will appear here, and when HBr will be added, Br negative part will go to that carbon atom which is having lesser number of hydrogen atom, and it will be attached here. If peroxide will be added, if peroxide would have been added here, then Br will be attached here. It would have been attached here. Okay. Now see, propane 2-ol. It's propanol, propane 2-ol, and we have to convert it into 1 bromopropane. If bromo we have to add, it means double bond should be there, and if alcohol is there, we have studied earlier also that alcohol can be converted into alkene when Kong's sulfuric acid is added to it. Dehydration will take place, removal of water will take place here at 170 degrees Celsius, and here propene will be obtained, and again HBr will be added in presence of peroxide. So we will obtain 1 bromopropane. So this is how we can convert these compounds to another compounds. Now next question is, what happens when propene is treated with hydrobromic acid? Propene, it is treated with HBr, hydrobromic acid. Again the same thing, Br will go to that carbon atom which is having lesser number of hydrogen atom. See, the things are same, the reactions are same, but they are asked in different ways. Yes. Now see the next question here. Ethanol is treated with thionyl chloride. Thionyl chloride is SOCl2. When this ethanol, it is treated with SOCl2, we know that it is the preparation reaction of haloalkane, and this is the best reaction to prepare haloalkane, because see, here we have prepared this chloroethane and two gases are prepared. These two gases will escape out and only haloalkane will remain there. So this is the best reaction to prepare haloalkane. So in presence of thionyl chloride, we will react this ethanol with thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine. Okay, in presence of pyridine, this reaction will take place and we will obtain haloalkane, that is chloroethane, along with the formation of SO2 and HCl. Now ethanol is treated with phosphorus tribromide, PBr3. This also we have done, where we have done the reactions of PCl5, PCl3, Pi3, PBr3. All these reactions we have done, preparation reaction of haloalkane. C2H5OH, it will react with PBr3. We will get this CH3CH2Br plus H3BO3. Okay. Now see this. Sorry, it would be H3PO3, not BO3. It would be PO3. Now 1 chloropropane is heated at, see this. What is this? 1 chloropropane, it is heated in at 573 Kelvin, and here see 1 chloropropane, and here we have obtained 2 chloropropane will be produced. Isomers will be produced. Okay, this is the chemical last chemical property where we have ended the chemical properties. It is given over there. Sorry for this mistake. Okay, CH3, CH2, CH2Cl, 1 chloropropane is there, and when it is heated to 573 Kelvin, if it is being heated to 573 Kelvin, then too it will change into 2 chloropropane, or if it is not heated, temperature is lower and we will add AlCl3, then too it will form it isomer. This we have studied in the chemical properties. So this was about the exercises or the conversions. Thank you.